This is 5 on your side at noon. Focused on you.
Brace yourselves for another hot one. We are headed toward temperatures in the mid-90s ahead of a weekend that gets even a little bit hotter. Thanks for being here at noon. I'm Kay Quinn. There is good news in the weekend forecast. We could see a little rain. Meteorologist Gary Frank is here with the Weather First weekend forecast.
Yeah, another hot one. It continues to get hotter. That's been the main story for us the next few days as we rely on cloud cover or leftover thunderstorms to maybe knock a few degrees off here and there. And we have cloud cover right now, but it's not knocking any temperatures. I mean, it's not keeping us down from anything too hot right now. You're still in the upper 80s, right around 90, if not exceeding it in Salem and Florida, and also in St. Louis. And the big picture shows that I think that will continue this trend over the next several hours. We're still headed for the mid-90s as we're already in the low 90s at this hour. That trend continues over the next few hours. There's still going to be a few clouds around. I don't know that it really does much for us. Our UV index is still high. Our sky condition is still yellow in terms of the air quality. But over the next few days, it's still very hot. Not many rain chances. Like you mentioned, there is one this weekend, and that's the one that we'll highlight because we have to really focus on anything we can get at this point. It is not raining much, and it's not going to rain much the next 10 days. But we'll talk about which portion of your Saturday into Sunday that may impact and when it gets even hotter.
All right, thank you, Gary. Well, as the heat continues across the bi-state, we want to help keep you safe and healthy. 5 on your side's Travis Cummings breaks down some of the potential dangers that come with high temperatures, as well as where you can go to cool off.
I'm Travis Cummings reporting in the Central West End, right outside of a cooling shelter here at the Schlafly Library branch off of Lindell and Euclid, one of 20 that the city is putting on to really help with some of these heat issues. This is nothing to play with, triple digits nearly today, and so you're definitely going to want to be mindful of heat stroke. It takes minutes for that to develop, and it doesn't matter how old you are. All it takes is 10 minutes of sitting outdoors in extreme heat for heat stroke to come on, but it is important to note that heat stroke and heat exhaustion are two different things, and we want to make sure you know the symptoms and know what to do. According to the National Weather Service, heat cramps may be the first sign of heat-related illness. You may get painful muscle cramps and spasms in the stomach and heavy sweating. You'll want to gently massage your abdomen and sip on water slowly. Symptoms of heat exhaustion are dizziness, cool, pale, clammy skin, thirst, heavy sweating, nausea, and weakness. And with heat stroke, you may start to get dizzy and confused and could even lose consciousness. For both heat-related illnesses, you'll want to move to a cooler area, loosen up that clothing, remove any extra layers, sip cool water, and ice down. And if symptoms don't improve, you want to seek medical attention immediately. And if you or someone you know experiencing this, make sure you get them to a cool or shady place. Reporting in the Central West End, Travis Cummings, 5 on your side.
Controversy continues to cause headaches in the Francis Howell School District as the school board considers new policies. The proposed rules sparked a protest at a meeting last night. Under the proposal, district employees are not allowed to make, quote, value judgments on human sexuality and shall recommend those students direct their questions to their parents. Students say the plan would no longer make schools a safe space. At least one board member recommended hearing from experts before voting on the proposal.
So putting these policies in won't allow students to feel safe enough to express themselves or talk to teachers about if they want to talk to a teacher as a safe place, because sometimes their parents might not be supportive, or teachers might support them better than their parents do.
Counselors, people that are familiar with all of this, people that really know, because you don't want to do anything that damages anybody.
The second reading and a vote on these policies are scheduled for July 18th. Right now, a step forward for redevelopment along South Kings Highway. City planners want you to weigh in on the future use of land from Kings Highway at 64 to Christie Boulevard. Residents in South City attended a workshop to discuss how to revamp the area through the strategic land use plan. Based off of recent responses, the most common request is to find ways to make St. Louisans not so dependent on cars.
Some of the big ideas in the plan are about taking every chance we can to make St. Louis a more walkable, vibrant place.
Another common goal, to create easy access to the things people need day to day. You can weigh in online at slup-stl.com. The project is expected to take 15 to 25 years. Right now, our I-Team is delving deeper into some practices at St. Louis Recycling. Our senior investigative reporter, Paula Vassan, spoke with a city driver who's sounding the alarm on some disturbing practices, challenging the city's eco-friendly claims. 5 on Your Side had disguised their voice for their protection. Here's what the driver had to say.
This is a risk for you to do this interview right now. Why are you doing this?
So I want the citizens to know what's going on in their neighborhood. Something isn't right.
In a months-long investigation, the I-Team has delved into recycling practices in St. Louis. Drivers tell us the city is cutting corners.
The city has us mixing recycle and trash, and they're always all together at times. Blue dumpster.
Viewers have been sending us video evidence.
Frankly, just kind of sad.
We witnessed it ourselves.
And this is done on a daily basis. It's mainly done on north side routes.
This driver says it happens in about half the city, mainly in lower income areas.
They assume that certain neighborhoods don't recycle.
The city employs 4 workers to inspect alley recycling bins before collection. If bins contain too many incorrect items, city officials tell us they're labeled contaminated. These workers then instruct drivers to dispose of recycling as trash. But this whistleblower says those workers are often not even looking inside to check.
How often are you dumping clean recycling into your truck?
Every time I'm at work, we will still get written up if we do not follow instructions that we were given.
So you're just following directions?
Yes.
The I-Team requested documents showing the recycling process. Our request filed in April remains unanswered, but through sources, we obtained internal records. Drivers tell us these are their instructions to mix recycling and trash along an entire route. They say this North City route has about 75 bins.
Routes should be done the way they're supposed to be done.
Instead of driving down routes twice to pick up both recycling and trash separately, drivers tell us they're instructed to go down them once and combine everything. With cameras inside some trucks showing what's dumped inside, they tell us up to around 65% of what they collect daily is recycling done correctly. But it goes into a landfill.
They're saving money by treating everything as trash.
This practice, according to 3 sources who work in trash collection, has been ongoing for about a year. The city was not available for an interview since drivers have come forward.
Pizza, contaminate.
The I-Team interviewed the city's Randy Breitenfeld earlier this year.
It doesn't take a lot to contaminate a load.
He told us the city is forced to not recycle in areas where it's done especially poorly. Items like plastic bags, food waste, even water can contaminate entire truckloads. And the city does not want to pay for recycling if it'll eventually go to a landfill. There are other obstacles too.
How is lack of drivers impacting the city's ability to recycle?
Well, that doesn't have anything to do with it. It's just that we might not get to your route as scheduled.
But drivers tell us it's having a big impact.
The citizens are paying for a service, and it's a service that they're not receiving.
For now, residents are left questioning the integrity of a system they pay to support. Meanwhile, the city has told us making sure everyone is putting the right things into the right bins will increase recycling rates. For the I-Team, I'm Paula Vassan, 5 on Your Side.
The I-Team wants to hear from you. If you've got a tip, leave a voice message at 314-444-5231 or email Paula directly at pvassan@ksdk.com. All correspondence will be kept confidential. Former President Donald Trump gaining some serious fundraising momentum ahead. More on how much money his campaign brought in last month. And the stage is set for the first presidential debate of 2024. Ahead, the candidate that's going to have the last word.